All right, and in news that we're just getting right now, Amazon is to invest $35 billion across its business in India by 2030. This as per a company official source who has said that Amazon has big plans to invest big in India, $35 billion across its businesses in India by the year 2030, a mammoth goal that appears to be this as per company officials. For more on this, we have Aman Sharma live with us. Aman, what can you tell us?
Well, yes, this is the flurry of investments being committed by global giants towards India, speaks of the India's success story. The latest we have right now is that Amazon is to invest $35 billion across its businesses in India by 2030. This is what a company official of Amazon is saying. And this only adds on to what Google, what Microsoft have committed just yesterday. Microsoft has committed $17.5 billion after Satya Nadella met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and this is the biggest Asia investment to power India's AI first push, biggest investment in Asia being done by Microsoft. This was committed yesterday. Just a month ago, we had Google committing $15 billion of investment through an AI hub in Vizag. So if we compile all this, if we compile Google, Microsoft and Amazon's investments, it is nearly $70 billion of investment for India in the last couple of months, coming from big giants, from Amazon, from Cognizant, from Google, and all of these, Intel, in fact, also the Intel boss also met the Prime Minister yesterday, and Intel and Tata have signed a breakthrough MOU to major push to India's semiconductor ecosystem, manufacturing system. So all of this combined, shows the growing faith, I would say, of the global giants, of the India's growth story. India is the fastest growing economy right now, even after COVID, while other countries' growth has petered out. India remains a bright story on the terms of growth. Even Q2 numbers of GDP have reflected that. And I think the confidence of these top leaders of global companies coming and meeting the Prime Minister, committing this investment. As I said, Amazon now saying $35 billion. Microsoft yesterday saying $17.5 billion will be invested. Google investing $15 billion is its biggest AI hub in Vizag. All this is showing that how global companies are not just seeing India as a market for their products and their services, but also investing in its growth story, and they see a lot of prospect and a lot of future in India going ahead.
Absolutely, Aman. As you mentioned as well, this US e-commerce giant is only a latest in a string of many big global tech firms to deepen their presence in India as well. They're betting big on India's growth story. That, of course, firmly remains the focus. They're also underscoring India's emergence as a strategic hub for cloud, for AI, and there's a deep emphasis on deep tech growth as well.
Well, absolutely, Hem. The details we're getting from the government, and I'm just reading out the messages I'm getting from government sources, basically saying that India is becoming a global AI epicenter. If you see all these companies, they want to set up shop in India because they also see a big growth in the AI infrastructure in India. Also saying that one of the India's biggest tech moments as well, because when you see these leading companies coming, this also creates lots of jobs in India. If you have Google, Cognizant, Amazon putting in more investments in India, this will also lead to a lot of new jobs. That is something that in India we really value. The government has been promising a lot of new job opportunities will be created in India, and that is what is the big focus also of this. It also gives a fillip to our economy, our growth figures, because more jobs means more growth, more purchasing. Already the GST cuts have led to much more purchasing capacity of the people. That is reflected in the latest GDP numbers also. That's what the government has been selling us, and now I think these foreign investments coming from the global giants, nearly $70 billion, coming through these three big investments being announced in the last 1 month, is actually giving a fillip to the entire India growth story, and we could see the growth numbers even increasing coming in the next quarters.
Right. Well, Aman, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. Of course, it is expected from what we can see that we are going to see an expansion of cloud and AI data centers across India. That being said, of course, we'll continue to bring you all developments on that front. Let's shift our